thing growing up is, you know how in NCIS the leader of the group kind of bumps the guy on the back of the head, who messes up. Well, my dad did similar things to that, and not be, being an ADD hyperactive child, I was just being me, which I didn't know that was bad. But I'd be sitting, just a couple seats over, and then out of nowhere I'd get the thump in the back of the head. I'd look around, and my dad just looking. I'd be like, okay, I gotta behave. Then I thought I'd be smart. I'd sit a couple rows away from him. My dad, Mr. Fantastic, could reach all the way around in between people, fuck me in the back of the head. Well, then I thought I'd test this theory out. I'd sit on the other over there.
Other side.
Yeah, other side of the church. Thank you. Didn't do it. Thank you. Other side of the church, and I'll be, being me. Didn't know I had to be quiet and be still. Somebody told me, but I just forgot about it all the time. And then I'd be acting up, and then I'd feel, and then I'd look over, and somebody point all the way to my dad. My dad's just like, It was a lot of fun growing up, in the family that I have, because my grandfather lived on top of a hill, and we lived in the valley of that hill. So, needless to say, our family's a bit of screamers, and I don't have to demonstrate, but I will demonstrate my father. Me and Blake are outside playing as boys, and then we hear, "What you doing? Doing?" Was that the voice of God or grandfather? And we yell back, "Oh, we're just playing." I don't feel like yelling a whole lot, but just yelling back and forth to our grandfather, and then we couldn't do that anymore because we had neighbors. You don't do that with neighbors. So we finally got neighbors, which meant we just had somebody living across the street instead of the next door neighbor being 2-3 miles away. He was just right there. So we had to behave, had to keep the yard mowed, had to keep everything clean because we don't want neighbors thinking bad of us. But just growing up in the country, there was a hill, and we lived in the valley of the hill. So growing up, we only had 2 channels, 4 and barely 7. And then I started to move out. And my parents get satellite, DSL, and a whole bunch of hoops and buckets. And I was sitting there going, why didn't we have that whenever I was there? Well, we didn't think about it. Obviously. But I know I've already said this at my other thing, but my mom and dad loved me so much. I moved into my rent house 1 week, and my mom tore down my bedroom wall to have a bigger living room. I think that's a polite way of saying, Andrew, go away. Sure. But I love my family to death. My mom, she's used to be a school teacher. She retired, and she was a 2nd grade teacher. Well, for her retirement present, she didn't want a new TV, a new car, nothing like that. She wanted a truck, a bright yellow truck. Yeah. And Dad's just sitting there scratching his head going, where are we going to get the money? Oh, it's okay. It's not a house. We don't have to pay for